welcome to Barre with Mary. It is day 2 of your 7-day Feel Good Challenge. I'm so excited that you're here with me today. We have a full body bar class. It's going to be about 45 minutes. All you need is a set of light weights. So these are 2-pound weights. I always recommend going 1, 2, 3 at the most, but we really want to stay on the lightweight side when it comes to a bar class since you're holding your weights for such an extended period. If you don't have weights, no big. You can grab soup cans, cans of beans, filled water bottles, all of that will stand in just fine. Set your weights to the side, you don't need them to start. And join me towards the top of your mat, just standing. Heels underneath the sits bones. Hips are right over the heels, ribs are over the hips. Shoulders are over the ribs, and then ears are over the shoulders. So you have this beautiful long line. Find a little softness in your knees. And on your next inhale, I just want you to reach the arms up to the sky. As you exhale, feel the abdominals engage and hinge your torso forward without changing the shape of your spine. On your next breath in, we're going to bend the knees and really actively pull the hips back. So you're coming into the squat. And then on your exhale, release everything down and slowly roll yourself up. 3 more times like that. Inhale, arms reach high. Exhale, hinge forward, long, long spine. Inhale, bend the knees, don't change anything else. Exhale, everything releases, everything changes. 2 more. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, hinge forward, feel your hamstrings engage. Inhale, bend, feel your glutes engage. Exhale, release. Last time here, inhale, arms high. Exhale, hinge it forward. Inhale, bend the knees. Now hold your squat all the way up and down. You've got it. Stand and squat. Keep going. So now, we're taking out the release, but essentially you're doing the same thing you were just doing, just a little faster. You always want to initiate your squat by hinging your hips back first, and then bending your knees. So even though it's a faster pace, try to find that same order of movement. 4 more, go for it. 3, 2, stay low, sweep the arms back behind you. Sweep the arms out in front of you. You've got it. Inhale, arms back. Exhale, arms forward. Open the chest and soften the shoulders. So as your arms move, double check that nothing else is moving. So your abdominals stay strong. Your ribs are knitting in and drawing back. You're in neutral, so we're not tucking and rounding through the low spine. We're not squeezing the glutes. Find the length through the sides of the waist. Last time, sweep the arms back. Sweep the arms forward, let the hands come to the heart. Just pulse your hips a little down, little down, little down. Push your inner thighs away from one another so you're really stabilizing your knee joints. And feel your hips reaching back towards the baseboard of the wall behind you. 16 more, let's go, you've got it. 16, 15. Driving down through the heels, 8 more, it's 8. It's 6. You're here for 4, 3, 2. Inhale, sweep the arms high. Exhale, forward fold up and over the legs. Take a moment here, just let yourself hang. Maybe you want to bend to the knees or sway the upper body. Take a big breath in and a big breath out. Soften your knees. Plant your hands and walk your feet all the way back to a high plank position. Spread your fingers wide here, take a big breath in. And as you exhale, really lift up in the low belly. And please know that you can always tap your knees down for a little bit more support. On your next breath in, I want you to float your left leg off the mat. On your exhale, pull your left knee to your left elbow. Keep it there. Sweep your left knee to your right elbow. Sweep it back to your left. Back and forth, sweep it to the right. And sweep it to the left. So you have this little movement of your left thigh bone, side to side in your hip socket. Nothing else is moving here besides your left leg. 2 more. You sweep it across, sweep it back. Last one, across and back. Extend the left leg back. Find your high plank. Take a big inhale and a big exhale. On your next inhale, right leg lifts. Exhale, right knee pulls the right elbow. Inhale, sweep the right knee to the left elbow. Exhale, sweep it back, just like that. Taking the right knee across. and take it right back over. So as you take this really subtle movement of your right thigh bone, double check that your hips aren't moving. Your abdominals are stabilizing your pelvis here. Last time, right knee across, right knee to your right elbow, extend the right leg back, hips high, downward dog. Yeah, you've got it. Whew, good morning. Welcome to this bar class, that was intense. Walk your feet just a few inches closer to your hands. And just take a moment in this down dog. Maybe shake out your head. Take a big breath in. And as you exhale, lift your tippy toes. Bend your knees and tap them down to the mat. All fours. Grab one weight into your left hand. So that weight is going to reach out in front of you here. I want you to extend your right leg back behind you. So your left thumb is pointing up to the ceiling. Take an inhale. And as you exhale, float arm and leg up. And inhale, tap them right back down. It's exhale up. And inhale, tap. At any point, if you find that the weight is too much, just ditch it and do this body weight. Now, I should have said earlier, so I apologize, that this front half, this front part of class is pretty wrist heavy. We're gonna be up on the hands, but after this section of class, you're not on your hands at all again. If you need to do this series on your forearm, you could absolutely do that. You have two more just like this. We exhale, lift, and inhale, tap. Last one is up, and down. Now lift the arm and leg, hold it. Really pull your left hip bone back. Lift up to the abdominals and squeeze to the right glutes. Start to pulse your arm and leg, little up, little lift. Yeah, you got it, up and up. Relax your left shoulder down away from your ear. And feel how deeply you need to engage your abdominals here to keep everything stable. 8 more pulses up, you've got it. 8 and 6. Go 4, 3, 2. Hold that lift, inhale. Exhale, sweep your left arm back behind you, finding a tricep extension. So your left palm faces in towards your left thigh. From here, one more time, we pulse it up and up and up. So left arm and right leg are pulsing up to the sky. Really push down to the top of your left foot and feel your left hip pulling back here. So we stay really long through both sides of our waist. Maybe you shift a little bit more weight into your right hand. 8 more pulses, 8 and 6. You're here for 4, 3, 2. Hold the lift, take a little bend in the knee and the elbow. Exhale, send them straight. You've got it, little bend. Exhale, reach, faster, go, bend, reach, bend, reach. So you might notice that the bend is super tiny. That's what I want. I want your bend to just kind of be a softening of your knee and your elbow. And the focus here is much more on the extension, on the stretch. Go, bend, reach, and reach, and reach. Left arm is as straight as you can get it. And we're fighting to keep the left arm higher than the left hip. You're here for 8, for 6, here for 4, 3, 2. Hold the extension, take a breath in. As you exhale, maybe you lift the arm and leg 1 inch higher. As you lift up to the abdominals, hold here 4. You get a stretch in 3. You're there in 2. Set the weight down. Find a puppy dog pose, knees under hips. Walk your hands forward. Keep your hips high to the sky. And then melt your forehead down into the mat. I feel like this class is starting with a bang. I hope you're still with me. We can do this. Take a big inhale and a big exhale. Walk yourself back up to all fours. Other side. Take the weight in your right hand. Right thumb points up to the sky. Extend your left leg back behind you. Now really pull back with the right hip bone here so you maintain a nice square pelvis. Take an inhale. On your exhale, abdominals lift. Arm and leg lift. Inhale, we tap. Exhale, we lift. Now again, if this is too much to be up on your left hand, you could do this on your left forearm. Your range of motion is obviously going to be a little smaller, but I would much rather smaller range of motion than you in pain, right? Now as you lift, arm and leg, Double check that you're not dropping the belly. We're not releasing and arching through the low back. We're using our exhale to lift the abdominals. 2 more, take it, inhale, tap, and exhale, lift. The last one goes tap. Now hold the lift, start to pulse arm and leg, little up, little up. Feel your right shoulder drawing down your back here. The back of the neck is long. And then notice if your left hip is dropping. Try to keep your left hip in line with your right, really pushing down to the top of the right foot. And if you need to shift more weight into the left hand, feel free to do that. 8 more, go 8, 6, here for 4, 3, 2, hold that lift, inhale. Exhale, left arm sweeps, woo, back behind you. Careful of walls. So you find a tricep extension. Right palm faces towards your right thigh. Again, we pulse, arm and leg, little up, little up, little up. Find a little softness in your left elbow. And then see how straight you can get your right arm. When you're working the triceps, you really want to focus on keeping the arm as straight as possible in order to fire up into the triceps, the muscles that line the backside of the upper arm. 8 more pulses here, go 8, 6, here for 4, 3, 2, hold the lift, it's a little bend of the elbow, bend of the knee, and a big, big stretch. You've got it, little bend and big stretch. Faster, go bend, reach, you're almost there. Now remember that the bend is really small. Just think soften and extend. So much more focus on the extension. Seeing if you can keep the right arm higher than the right hip. You're here for 8. You hold in 6. We hold in 4, 3, 2, hold the extension, inhale. Exhale, squeeze and lift the limbs just a little higher as you draw up through the abdominal wall. Hold here for 4, 3, 2, set the weight down. One more time, puppy dog pose. Hips high. Forehead melts down to the mat. Whew. Take a big breath in and a big breath out. Walk your hands back in, finding all fours. I promise you're almost off of your wrists. All fours position, hands under the shoulders, knees under the hips. Squeeze your elbows in towards your ribs, and then slide your shoulders slightly forward of your wrist joints. From here, 2 count, chaturanga push-up, and press it up. Again, it's inhale down, and exhale, press. So a chaturanga push-up, the eyes of your elbows are pointing forward, and your elbow tips are pointing back to the back edge of your mat. It can be really tempting in this position to lead with your chin. I want you to keep the back of your head pressing up to the sky and try to lead with your heart. 2 more times, it's down and up. Last time, down and up. Now come halfway down and hold it. Draw the shoulder blades down the back, squeeze the elbows in, and hips, shift your heart forward 1 more inch. Hold right here for 4, 3, 2, child's pose, big toes together. Knees open wide, extend the arms long out in front of you. We have 1 more set of push-ups, and that is it on your hands today. Take a big inhale and a big exhale. From here, roll yourself up. This time, I want you to take your hands under your shoulders and walk your knees back so you're in a modified plank. Squeeze the elbow tips in. Shift the shoulders slightly forward of the wrists. Keep the abdominals lifting. 2 count, chaturanga push-up. And press it right back up. You've got it. Inhale down. And exhale up. Yes. From here, you just have a hold. And then we're all the way down onto the belly. 2 more times. It's down for 2. Press it up for 2. Now this time, take it down and hold it. Squeeze your elbow tips in. Draw your shoulder blades down your back. And push the back of the head up to the sky. Hold 4, 3, 2, lay all the way down onto the belly. Slide your weight out of the way. Take your arms up to a goal post position. So the elbows are in line with the shoulders and the hands are in line with the elbows. Let your nose just gently graze the top of the mat. Take a big breath in here. As you exhale, I want you to push the tops of your feet down into the mat. So you're really pushing your toenails into the mat here. Squeeze your quadriceps, and then feel your pubic bone push down into the mat. As you exhale, I want you to keep your pubic bone pushing down, but lift your abdominals. So we're really, really active through the abdominals and through the quadriceps. Now, this is a great place to stay, or if you want a little bit more extension, go ahead and inhale and lift your heart just a few inches up and off the mat. You can use your arms as a little bit of support here as well. Right leg's not gonna move, just your left leg is gonna squeeze and lift to a low hover. From here, just pulse your left leg up. Go a little lift, little lift, little lift. So we're coming into our seat work series. It's kind of early to do seat work, I know, but I did very intentionally give you that bird dog series where we absolutely warmed up the glutes. Yeah, I know my glutes are warmed up from that. I want you to find that in this prone position, you're not worried about getting your chest super high. I'd much rather you stay lower in the chest and more active in the abdominals, so that our low back is not arching here. We're continuing to push our pubic bone down. We're pushing the top of our right foot down into the mat. And then we're really feeling the sides of the waist hug in towards center. And our low belly is trying to draw up away from the mat. 8 more, it's 8, 7, 6. Could you get your left leg straighter for 3, 2, hold that lift, you got it. Now from here, just squeeze your left leg in and in and in. So left leg is squeezing in towards right. So you're getting a lot of heat, I'm hoping, into the hamstrings and into the glutes. So this seat work series is only going to be 3 exercises here in this prone position, and then we'll take it into sideline work. So with that information, maybe you find a little bit more engagement in your upper back by drawing your shoulder blades down your back and feeling the back of the neck elongate even more. 8 more squeezes into the leg. Go 8, go 6, here for 4, 3, 2, hold that squeeze, inhale. As you exhale, I want you to flex your left foot and curl your left heel into your seat so you find this hamstring curl position. Push down with the top of the right foot, push down with the pubic bone, and then from here, donkey kick the left thigh up an inch, up an inch, up an inch, little pulse, go a little lift, little lift. So for me, my left thigh is not off of the mat. I do not have that kind of mobility, but I'm imagining I'm energizing my left leg off the mat. So I'm not letting the weight rest down, really thinking about pushing your left thigh up an inch, up an inch, up an inch, pulling your left heel into your seat. So you're staying really engaged with the back of the left leg. Continue to push your pubic bone down and continue to draw your shoulder blades down your back. 8 more, go 8. We hold in 6. We hold in 4, 3, 2, hold the lift, inhale. As you exhale, pubic bone pushes down, thigh bone presses up, and you see you can curl the heel a little closer into the seat. Hold here for 4, 3, 2, roll onto your right side so you're facing me. Coming to a sideline series. Bend the knees and stack them here so the heels are in line with the hips. You can stay low, or if you want a little bit more oblique engagement, we're going to prop ourselves all the way up onto our right forearm here. Getting a little bit more action into the right side obliques. From here, squeeze the heels together. We're going to clamshell open and squeeze it in. A little faster. Go open and close. Go lift and lower. So here, I want you to really actively squeeze your heels together every time you open your left thigh, so that we're engaging through the outer glutes. Push down through your right forearm, and almost like you're trying to pull your right elbow into your right hip. So you feel that activation into the right side obliques. You keep your shoulders stacked. You keep your hips stacked. 4 more times, go 4, 3, 2. Last one, we're gonna add on clamshell open. Extend the left leg straight, bend it in, and squeeze it close. Pick up your tempo, open and kick, and bend, and squeeze. Keep going, open, extend, and bend. So here, as you extend your left leg straight, I don't want you to worry about kicking it up to the ceiling. We're just extending straight from wherever the clamshell is. So if that means you're really kicking more toward me than towards the ceiling, I don't care. What I care about is that your hips are staying stacked the whole time. So we're not letting our hips rock open here in order to get more mobility in the leg. 2 more times like this. You take it open and kick and bend and squeeze. Last one, it's open and kick and bend. Now hold that squeeze, take a breath in. As you exhale, lift that left leg to a hover position. So ankle and knee are in line with each other. Pull the left leg into the chest and extend it all the way straight. You've got it. Inhale in and exhale, press. 2 counts, pull it in. 2 counts, you reach it out. Keep it nice and slow. And really see if you can keep your left ankle and your left knee parallel with one another. So we're not rotating the leg open or internally rotating it down to the mat. Pull a knee into the chest. Extend it out. 2 more, you take it, pull it in. And reach it out. Last time, pull it in. Now I want you to hold that reach up, just pulse your left leg up and up and up. All 5 toes of the left foot are pointing toward me. Soften through the shoulders. And again, push down through the right forearm and lift up through your right side obliques. Relax down through the shoulders. Relax through the face. And see if you can get your left leg even straighter. 16 more, go 16, 15. Your final hold for left side seat in 12. 8 more pulses, 8, 6. You're here for 4, 3, 2. Here's your hold. Maybe stay right here. Or maybe left arm reaches overhead. Take a big inhale, reach arm and leg away. As you exhale, maybe you lift arm and leg 1 inch higher as you soften through your left shoulder. Push down through the right forearm and hold and breathe. Here for 4, 3, 2. Child's pose, big toes together. Knees open wide. And walk your arms forward, letting your seat press back to your heels. Maybe you rock the hips from side to side. Now you are more than welcome to stay where you are. I'm just going to spin myself around so that I'm still facing you when we do sideline series. Let's take 1 more big breath in our child's pose and let it go. Slide yourself forward onto the belly. Take the arms out to the goalpost position. So elbows are in line with the shoulders and hands in line at the elbows. Let your nose just gently tap the mat to start. Inhale, push down to the tops of the feet and squeeze your thighs. As you exhale, I want you to push your pubic bone down and lift the low belly up and away from the mat. Now from here on your next inhale, really low extension, or of course you can stay with your nose on the mat the whole time. Draw your shoulder blades down your back, and you can use your forearms as a little bit of support here. Now keep your left toes pushing down into the mat. Lift your right leg to a hover, and start to pulse your right leg up an inch, up an inch, up an inch. So see if you can really squeeze the right quadricep here, and get your right leg even straighter. Continue to feel your pubic bone push down into the mat, so that we're not allowing our low back to arch. Front low ribs are knitting together. And almost like there's a hammock around your rib cage. I want you to draw the hammock up to the ceiling here. Pull your shoulder blades down your back. And feel the crown of the head lengthening forward. So again, I don't care how high you are here. Keep it really low and try to stay as long as possible through the spine. 8 more lifts, go. 8, 6, you're here for 4, 3, hold the lift to squeeze your thigh bone in and in. So right leg squeezes in toward left, it's in and in. See if you can re-extend your right leg even longer. See if you can re-extend through the crown of the head. And then really feel the shoulder blades pulling down the back. So we're nice and active through the muscles of the upper back. Letting this be seat work, but also letting it be extension work, right? Working into the muscles that line the spine. 8 more squeezes. 8, 6, here for 4, 3, hold that squeeze in, inhale. As you exhale, curl your right heel into your seat, flex to the right foot, and start to pulse your right leg up an inch, up an inch, up an inch. So again, your right thigh may or may not actually be off the mat here. Mine is not. But I want you to continue to push the energy of your right thigh up. so that you're not letting it rest and relax down into the mat. Little pulse, little lift, little lift. The more you pull your right heel into your seat, the more you're going to really fire up through the right side hamstrings, the muscles that line the backside of the thigh. You're here for 16, 15. You know that this is it before we transition into our sideline series. 8 more pulses, 8. You hold in 6. You hold in 4, 3, 2. Hold that lift up, inhale. Exhale, push down to the top of the left foot. Squeeze the right glute, lift the right thigh higher. Hold right here for 4, 3, 2. Roll onto your left side. Now again, you can bend the elbow and rest the head. Or if you prefer, you can prop yourself all the way up onto your left forearm, bending the knees and bringing the heels in line with the sit bones. Clamshell open and squeeze it in a little faster. It's open and close. Go lift and lower. Squeezing your heels together and really feeling the outer right glute start to fire as we come into this pretty simple exercise. Just setting up ourselves before we transition to the more complex ones, right? Left forearm pushes down into your mat. And again, imagine your left elbow energizing to your left hip here. And feel how much heat you can build into the left side obliques to really support yourself. Shoulders are soft. The back of the neck is long. 4 more times like this. We go 4, 3, 2. The last one. Now we add on. You open out to the clamshell. Extend the right leg straight. Bend it in. And squeeze it down. Pick it up. Go open and kick. And bend and lower. Take it open and kick and bend. So you may find that one side has more or less mobility, more range of motion than the other. Me too. This side has way less range of motion for me. Just something to note, right? Not something to be mad about, not something to be frustrated about, just something to notice. And maybe next time you work out, start with the side that's less dominant. See if you can give it a little bit extra attention, right? I try to switch it up, so I'm always changing which leg is leading. That's the goal, at least. 4 more times like this. You go 4. Go 3. My glutes are on fire. 2 more. Last one here. You take it open and kick and bend. Hold that squeeze. Inhale. Exhale, lift the right leg to hover so ankle and knee are in line with one another. From here, inhale, pull the right knee into the chest. Exhale, send it long. You got it. 2 counts in and 2 counts press. So as the knee pulls into the chest, we maintain parallel. And as we extend it straight, we push out through the right heel, bringing the right leg in line with the hips. Inhale, pull it in. Exhale, press it out. Now as you pull the right knee in, make sure you're not collapsing down into the left side of the waist. So continue to find that modified side plank energy. 2 counts in and 2 counts out. Last time here, it's in. Now hold the right leg long, just pulse it up, go a little up, you're almost there, you've got it. Now with this long right leg, you might notice that it's tempting to collapse down. Really push down with the forearm, draw your shoulder away from your ear, and lift up through the obliques. That might bring your right leg lower. That's fine, who cares? This way you're more activated. 18 more, I meant 16 more, go 16, 15. 18 would be such a strange number. You have 8 more times, go 8, go 6, you hold in 4, 3, 2, here's your hold, you can stay right here, or maybe right arm reaches overhead. Inhale, reach fingers and toes away. Exhale, lift a little bit higher, hold and breathe for 4, 3, 2, child's pose, big toes together, knees open wide, and let your seat reach back to your heels. Maybe you rock the hips from side to side, getting a little sway in the upper body. Take a big breath in and let it go. From here, tuck the toes, lift the hips high, downward dog. Maybe you pedal through the feet, swaying the hips gently from side to side. Big inhale and a big exhale. Come back down onto the knees and gather your weights. Mine are all over the place. Grab one weight in either hand, and we're gonna lay back on our backs with our weights in hand. From here, go ahead and reach your weights up to the sky. Come up to the tippy toes, but keep the balls of the feet down into the mat to start. Take an inhale. And as you exhale, really knit the ribs together and draw the backside of the rib cage down to the floor. Now again, breathe in. And as you exhale, float the legs up to a tabletop position. So we're not changing anything in the shape of our spine. We're just engaging our abdominals a little deeper. Inhale here. And as you exhale, I want you to take your right leg and your left arm out. Then inhale everything back in and switch. Left arm, right leg. Just kidding. Whatever the other one was. You know what I mean. Keep going, switching sides. Now, as you reach everything out, I want you to really feel your ribs knit together. And your low belly pull down towards the mat. The front low ribs are drawing in. And as your arms and legs reach away, you'll notice that your back wants to arch up. Continue to pull the pubic bone up to the belly button and really stay long to the low spine. 4 more, it's exhale, reach, and inhale, center. 3 more, it's reach. We're gonna up level this. Now please know, you can always stay right here with this dead bug variation. If you're ready for more, keep going with the legs, just reach both arms back. And in, switch, left leg goes out, and both arms reach. Yeah, you got it, right leg, both arms. Pull it in. You take it, left leg, both arms. Now find your breath. Exhale, and inhale. Exhale, and inhale. 4 more times. Again, we're gonna up level it. If this is enough for you, you should stay here. If you want more, we're gonna take it to both legs. You ready? Let's do it. Both legs, both arms. Exhale out. And inhale in. Woo, my range of motion got much, much smaller, and that's okay. It's exhale. And inhale. Keep your head heavy down into the mat. Keep your face soft. And really feel you use the exhale to engage the abdominals deeper. 2 more. Exhale out. And inhale in. Last one, exhale out. And inhale in. Hold it there. Take a breath in. On your exhale, I want you to curl head, neck, and shoulders up. And I want you to bring the balls of your feet down to the mat. So you're in this low ab curl position. On your inhale, come right back to where you were. Arms reach up, head rests back, and legs lift to tabletop. It's exhale, lower the feet, curl, and engage through the rectus abdominis. Inhale, slowly lower back down. You got it. Exhale. And inhale. Nice and slow. 2 more times. We exhale, curl. We inhale, lower. Last time, exhale, curl. Hold that curl. Push your heels down into the mat and flex through your feet. So you're really driving your heels down to the mat. From here, curl up and up and up and up. You've got it. Curl and curl. Low belly pulls down and your heart curls towards your thighs. We take it, a little reach. Now if it's too much with the weights, set them down anytime. 8 more curls. Here we go for 8, 7, 6. You're here for 4, 3, 2. Hold that curl. Inhale. As you exhale, maybe the arms sweep overhead. And inhale, lower them right back down. It's exhale up. And inhale down 4 more times. It's exhale. And inhale, upper body stays still. Just the arms are sweeping. 2 more times. Exhale. And inhale. Last one, it's exhale. Now hold that curl up, reaching the weights towards the balls of your feet. Now drive down through your heels and imagine dragging your heels back towards your glutes. From here, curl even higher and then maybe sweep the arms back so the biceps come by the ears and hold. Hold right here, breathe. You're here for 4, 3, 2. Rest the head back, hug the knees in, and rock from side to side. Keep your weights. Rock yourself all the way up to standing. Bring your weights with you. Spin to face me. Super simple. Bicep curls. Go in and out. You've got it in and out. I feel like this class is like a doozy. We are just all over the place. Let me know what you think of this class. I do feel like it's a slightly different format than I normally do. So give me some feedback, okay? Tell me I loved it, I hated it, you're insane, any of the above. Now with these bicep curls, it's really simple, right? You've done this a million times. Don't let yourself get lazy. Take a moment and really check in with your alignment. Make sure your weight is not back in your heels. Make sure your legs are in parallel, your knees are soft, you're long through the spine. And then add extra resistance because these are light weights. So really pull and press. You've got it. Pull and press for 4, 3, 2. Keep going. Just flip your palms to face each other. It's a hammer curl. Go in and out. It's in and reach. So if you are new to my class, we only have arms and thighs left. That's it. We are not merging them today. They're actually going to stay separate today, just so you can give a little bit more focus to each one. Now from here, you can keep going with these hammer curls, or we're going to add in a press overhead. You've got it. Go down, uncurl, take it in, and up, and down. If that bothers your shoulders, then just don't do it. As you press the arms overhead, relax the shoulders, and see if you can keep your weight nice and even in the feet. So through the big toe mound, the pinky toe mound, and the heel, you have even weights, not extra weight. 2 more, it's in, and up, and down. The last time, go in, and up. Now I want you to stop halfway down so you frame your face. Start to pulse it up, and up, and up. Now double check here, your wrists are stacked over your elbows. It can be really tempting in this position to break your wrist back like this. Knuckles are elongating up to the ceiling. You're squeezing your weights, and then feel your shoulders drop down your back. So the press is not coming because we're lifting our shoulders to our ears. It's coming because we're lifting the elbows. Up an inch, up an inch. 8 more pulses, 8 and 6. Here for 4, 3. Take it to a shoulder shaper, open and close. You've got it, open and close. So keeping this 90-degree bend in our elbows, just flying it open and squeeze. Now as your elbows fly, continue to knit your ribs together to be sure you're not arching to the low back. 4 more times like this, go 4, 3, 2, take it out, hold it, sweep the arms long, flip the palms down to face the floor, little circles, draw them, little circle, little circle. See how straight you can get your arms, really shooting energy out of the knuckles. And softening the shoulders down the back. You're here for 8, for 6, here for 4, 3, 2, reverse your circle, go forward and forward and forward. Arms stay long. 8 more times, here go 8, we're almost there. Go 6, you're here for 4, 3, 2, palms face me, elbow squeeze, and arms reach out, pick it out, go, go in and out. You take it, squeeze, and reach. I think I said pick it out. I meant pick it up. Pick it out. 4 more times we go. 4, 3, 2. Squeeze the elbows in. You hold it there. Just squeeze in an inch. In an inch. Go a little squeeze. Little squeeze. Almost like you're trying to tap your elbows behind your back here. So palms are open toward me. Shoulders are drawing down your back. Collarbones stay wide. And we really feel the shoulder blades squeezing towards one another. Here for 8. You have a hold on deck. You're there in 4, 3, 2. Extend the arms back out to the sides of the room. Shoot more energy out of the knuckles. Soften the shoulders. And continue to stand tall. Just hold and breathe for 4. Arms get longer. 3. The weights down in 2. Set your weights off to the side. You're done with them. Amazing work. Come back to the top of your mat. We're finishing with thigh work. Now, just like at the very intro of class, I want you to hinge your hips back. Hinge your torso forward, and then from there, come low into your squat. Hands can be on the hips, or hands can come to the heart. Just pulse your hips little down, little down, little down. So today we have 3 sets of thigh work. So nothing surprising, nothing new. Just like always, we have our 3 rotating sets. We'll start here in a squat. We'll transition to a turned out series. And then we're gonna finish our thigh work down on the mat, and that is where you will finish your class today. So where could you get that last little push from, right? Dig deep. Know that thigh work is about 5 to 6 minutes, and that is it, that is your class. Now as you pulse your hips down, press your inner thighs away, and really reach your hips back here. So oftentimes we think of squat as seat work. I find that I work my quads a lot more in a squat. So try not to squeeze your glutes here. Think more about softening the glutes and reaching them back so that we're much more focused on the tops of the thighs. 8 more pulses, 8, 6, here for 4, 3, 2, stay low, lift just your left heel off the mat. From here, drop it down 2, come up just halfway. Seat lowers down, seat comes up halfway. So most of the weight now is into your right foot. Pull your hips back and continue to hinge your torso forward. So your shoulders stay stacked over the knees. It's 2 counts, we lower the hips down for 2. It's up just halfway, 2 more times, go down. And up, now take this one down, hold it. Pulse the hips, you've got it, down an inch, down an inch, down an inch. You're still up on the ball of your left foot. The majority of weight is pushing down into your right heel. We're transitioning to our turned out series in 8. Get lower, 6. Get lower, 4, 3, 2. Stay low. Step your left foot way back behind you. Quarter turn, face me. Wide turn out position. So legs are externally rotated. Hands can stay at the heart. Drop the seat low. Stand all the way up. Pick it up, go down and up. It's lower. And so you get a moment to just kind of open up the inner thighs a little bit. Since this is our first standing exercise in a turn out position. Squeeze your heels towards one another. Feel your inner thighs rotate up to the sky. You're gonna meet me low in 4, go 4, 3, 2, stay low. Just press the thigh bones back and back and back. So like little butterfly wings, we press and press. Drag down through your heels. And then lift your heart up here. So your shoulders are stacked over your hips. So unlike a squat where we'd be hinging forward, I want you to really fight to try to lift the chest here. And as much as mobility will allow, stack your shoulders over your hips. 8 more, go 8, go 6, here for 4, 3, hold the press back, drop your hips, go drop and drop, little drop. Now drive down through your heels and imagine you're trying to squeeze your heels in to touch each other. Feel how much activation that gives you in the outer glutes and the outer thighs. Continue to press your inner thighs open and drop your hips low. 4, 16, 15. Now you might notice we only did one side of our squat flow. We gotta take it on the other, but first you gotta hold here. In 4, 3, 2, stay low. You can stay right here, or maybe you reach your arms overhead. Squeeze your heels in, drop your hips low. We're turning to the left, not yet. In 4, get lower. In 3, get lower. In 2, quarter turn to the left. Find your squat, hips go back. Knees bend low, hands to the heart. 2 feet press down into the mat. You pulse your hips, little down, little down. You got it, go a little down. So you've been here before a few times today. Think about all the alignment cues we set up. Inner thighs press away from each other to stabilize the knee joints. Hips go back first. So we're really pulling the weight back into the heels, making sure you can see all 10 toes. Your knees are not going forward of your toes. 8 more pulses, 8, 6, here for 4, 3, 2, hold it low. Now you stay right here, stay low, low, low. Just lift your right heel off the mat. 2 counts, our hips drop down. 2 counts, they come up halfway. It's inhale down And exhale up, so you're still hinging forward. Shoulders stay stacked over the knees. And we're actively pulling our hips back as we lower down for 2. Lift up just halfway. Majority of weight pushing into our left heel here. It's inhale down. And exhale up. 2 more times, it's down. And up, now take this one down and hold it. 1 more time, we pulse the hips. Let's go a little down, little down, little down. We're gonna tap our knees down to the mat and finish with our thigh work down there. If it's uncomfortable on your knees, go ahead and roll your mat up as we come down. But first focus on 8 more pulses right here in your squat. It's 8 and 7 and 6. We hold it in 4, 3, 2, stay low, inhale. Exhale, hips back, sink it lower. Hold 4, 3, 2, hands to the mat, tap your knees down. And if you're like me and your mat is really thin, go ahead and roll it up. Give yourself a little cushion. Tap your knees onto the mat. Rise up. Woo. Short set. Shoulders stay stacked over hips. From here, reach the arms forward. Inhale. As you exhale, one long line, we're going to hinge back. And inhale, lift it up. You've got it. Exhale back. And inhale up. Oh my word. My thighs are on fire. So, we've done a lot of work today on the back body and the front body integrating. I know I didn't specifically say that, but if you think back, we did work in a bird dog. We did work in a prone position, right? All of that was prepping us to really strengthen the front and back body simultaneously, right? Using the strength of both to support ourselves 3-dimensionally. Here's the same idea. You have to squeeze the glutes to keep your spine long. You have to use the strength of your back body to help support the quadricep burn here. 2 more, it's back. And lift. Now this time, take it back, hold it. I want you to squeeze your inner thighs towards one another and see if you can hinge back just 1 more inch. You've got it. Back an inch, up an inch. Little back, little up. Yes, little back, little up. Feel your pubic bone draw up to your belly button so you're really engaged through the abdominal wall. If this bothers your knees, you can tuck your toes under here, okay? It's really gonna support the knee joints. Know that this is it. You have 8, 7. You hold it for class. After just 4 more of these, okay? Go 4, 3, 2, take it back to your lowest point and hold it there. Squeeze your inner thighs towards one another. Squeeze your glutes and hinge back 1 more inch. Just hold and breathe for 4, 3, maybe arms overhead. 2, 1. Oh, come to all 4s. Whoa, that was really challenging. Once you're on all 4s, just wiggle the hips from side to side here. Releasing through the glutes, to the quads. And then when you're ready, meet me in a neutral position. Cat-cow. Inhale, drop the belly, lift the heart, lift the gaze. Exhale, push into the hands, around the spine, tucking the chin to the chest. Keep going like that. Like we said just a moment ago, lots of back and front body work today. So let's open it all out. Of course, you can take variations that feel good for you. Meet me in your neutral spine position. Bring your big toes together to touch. Walk your knees out almost like you're going to a child's pose, but then just take a seat on your heels. Right hand's gonna come back behind you. Sweep the left arm high as you lift the hips, pushing down to the top of the left foot and opening up to the left quadricep here. Big inhale and a big exhale. Lower the seat and switch sides. Left arm back, right arm high. Lift the hips, reaching the right fingertips back, pushing down to the top of the right foot, and lifting the right hip up to the sky, opening up the right quadricep. Big inhale and big exhale. Come back to center. Just swing your legs around in front of you, extending them out straight. Inhale, reach the arms up to the sky. And then exhale, fold forward, grabbing a hold of whatever part of the leg feels accessible for you. Letting your heart draw forward and your hips pull back here. Take a big inhale and let it go. One more time, breathe in. As you let it go, release into the stretch deeper. Slowly roll yourself up one vertebrae at a time. Cross the legs to come to a comfortable seated position. Inhale, sweep the arms high. Exhale, let it go. That is your class for today. Amazing, amazing work. I'll be back tomorrow with day 3. I hope you're feeling amazing. I hope you're feeling strong and powerful and accomplished. And I hope to see you back here tomorrow, same time, same place. Have a great rest of your day.